Very right, Tim. It's happy Lee Matthews. Did you think you'd be standing here a winning coach, three-quarter time, 39 points down?
Oh, I don't think I'm that much of an optimist. I was hoping for the best. I mean, I thought, well, we were going home with the bruise, so I thought, well, we were still in it with some kind of chance. But really, when you're 7 goals down at a three-quarter time, no matter what's going on, you're only sort of hoping that something will give.
How did you turn it around?
Paul Morwood into the centre on Terry Wallace. I was hoping that Terry would tire a little, which he did, at not having played or only playing the one game. And I suppose it was a bit of a punt of saying, well, I hope we can get possession of the ball with some risk that we would have got beaten by more, I suppose, by sort of letting go a little bit. But fortunately, we started to get hold of the ball a bit, and those kind of players were able to get more involved. And of course, Brian Taylor, I think, really got himself into the match in the last quarter.
Did you instruct him to stack on that turn at the end of the third quarter? It seemed to really change him completely.
Well, in fact, it did rev up the whole team in a way, I think. Sometimes you need things like that to get you out of the little bit of lethargy. I mean, Brian, first half wasn't going about football the way it has to be. He wasn't getting up the ground in front, and just in that last quarter, he got the adrenaline flowing in him, and certainly the rest of the team, I think, also. And they were able to sort of go on and score and win.
I thought Paul Rosonico put in a tremendous last quarter.
Yes, well, the last little bit, he went on after coming off at half time, was a little bit fresh, and he's able to find the ball in a situation like that where you needed someone. And they all really. Michael Lockman, I thought, went to the half-back flank and really attacked the ball hard in the last quarter. But really, I think the great thing about a win like that is that players that aren't enough get wound up and doing it, and then they start doing it, and that's when you start getting the team performances like that.
All right, Lee, the first Magpies win of the season. It's been a tremendous round of football. It means anybody can beat anyone, so you must be looking forward to the season a little bit more now.
Well, certainly. I mean, we've played the Swans, Carlton, Hawthorn, I suppose, the three best sides in it, and we now played well enough in the first half, but really it looked like it was sort of dead and buried, so we're very pleased.
All right, Lee, go and enjoy it. Well done.
Thanks, Peter.
Half, commentators Peter G, Ian Robertson and Bernie Quinlan.
And the third term about to get underway, with Richmond going from right to left. Lee down to Rioli, caught by Bradbury, who's got a big bandage on. Lee's handball out to Palm. Tigers into attack immediately. Waitman having problems, but he's caught when he hasn't got it by Kerrison. Undisciplined tackle, and Dale Waitman from inside 50 metres, a chance to bring up the first score of the quarter, going with the breeze. Richmond in this term, sixth kick for the Flea. But that breeze very difficult to judge. Just one off being the leading possession winner of the game. Waitman's kick, it's there. Great start for the Tigers. Dale Waitman's first.
And Kerrison shouldn't be feeling too happy with himself there, because it was a really a crude tackle, one that was unnecessary, and Waitman was within the 50-metre mark. Really, he grabbed him when Waitman didn't have possession of the ball, and with the wind the way it is, it's giving away certainties.
Bounce back in the centre. Clark's a real chance here for the Tigers. He knocks it out. Now Waitman feeds it out wide to Palm. Palm will have a shot from 50 metres. A long bomb into the squares. Another one to the Tigers. Within 30 seconds, they go to 9-7-61. And all of a sudden they lead points. Collingwood 4-10-34. And what an advantage it is to get the ball out of the centre.
Oh, that's dead right, Robbo. And there it is, a brilliant handball of Dale Waitman. Out to Palm, and kicking from 50 metres out, aided by the strong breeze. Had no trouble putting it through.
So Palm and Waitman have been instrumental in both goals. As Clark gets the bounce, should have done better than give it to Turner. He's got it through the leg. Starcevic kicks high towards half forward for the Magpies. One of those high catches in the outfield. Laffy's got it on the bounce. Ends up with Burton. Tigers into attack again. Mitchell not moving all that well, but he's there to put the pressure on Kroll, who goes over the boundary line. Throw in on half forward. Tigers into attack again. A great start to the quarter. Collingwood really caught before they can settle down in the second half.
Throw in Manson in front. Gets the tap out towards wing. Turner intercepting. Filkey. Tap on. Egan. Chance for Lee. Back to Wallace. Wallace over the top to Thompson. Now Burton. Tackled well by Brown. Rioli. Free kick awarded to Brown. And a good effort by the youngster. Coming up from the under-19s this year at Collingwood and doing quite well. It's his 7th kick for the match, and he kicks it towards the wing, and a good mark taken by Manson. A sloppy handball puts Gayfer under pressure. His tap on to Filkey. Filkey kicks a poor one. Collingwood under pressure. Thompson now across to Eustace. Eustace at centre half back should go long. He feeds it out wide. Pickering leads in the race for the ball. Now he gets back onto his left foot and kicks it into the pocket, and all on his own is Neil Peart, and he marks 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle, and a chance to kick the Tigers' 10th goal. We've only played 4 minutes in the third quarter, and already Richmond have opened up a gap of 27 points, 61 plays 34. And the Collingwood defence just a little slack. Peart punts for goal. Not a bad looking kick. It's another goal of the Tigers. Peart's first goal. And Richmond go further ahead. They're 33 points in front. 67 plays 34, approaching the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yes, and that's the first goal kicked by either side's full forward, which it's not an easy day for forwards. But Pickering, very creative forward player, gets around his opponent. He sees Peart out in the pocket, screws the ball out into the forward pocket, and beautiful kick to Peart all by himself.
So 5 minutes has just ticked by in the third term, and Richmond have added 3 goals straight. Pope wins the tap. Rioli, the lone Tiger there with Turner. Umpire forced to restart. 33-point lead for Richmond as Cloak's tap won by Wallace. He's the biggest possession winner on the ground. Kerrison did that well. Towards half forward. Banks outnumbered. Away goes Poole for Richmond. The kick. Oh, good mark. Brilliantly picked up by Egan. Very sure hands, and they haven't been in evidence today as the mark's taken by Wilson. When this fellow gets anywhere near it, he doesn't let anyone else have a sniff. So Peter Wilson will start the ball out right. Their kicking for goal in this term has been immaculate, the Tigers. That one's no different. 4 goals in 6 minutes to Richmond, and they lead by 39 points.
Yes, Peter, and as so often happens, it's the start of the third quarter that quite often tells the story of the match. After a tight first half where neither side could really gain any ascendancy, Richmond has taken the game by the throat, and their big names are Wilson.
.39 points the difference. Free kick at the centre bounce, and it'll go to Collingwood. Cloak. Poole is Crackers Keenan. Very intent on watching this match. Kick up towards centre half forward for Collingwood. A kick out of the pack, a chance for Filkey. No one between him and the goals. Now he's forced to get round onto his right foot. Kicks it high into the wind. Right at the front of the square, no mark taken. A chance against for Collingwood. Now Richmond will come clear. Waitman on the end of a Rioli hand pass, and he gets it out to Hogg. Hogg at half back. Kicks with the left foot up towards the centre wing area, and Pickering takes the mark for Richmond in front of young Keys. Pickering for the Tigers, 8th mark for the match, and kicks it to to half forward and finds Hogg, and Richmond have got loose players everywhere. Waitman casually over to Wallace. Wallace has a player in support in Mitchell. Mitchell's kick for goal is offline and goes through for a behind. Well, they'd looked quite special in the first 7 minutes, but that was a little ragged. And another behind to the Tigers, but they are in complete control. They lead by 40 points. 11-8 plays 4-10.
Mitchell favoured by the kick in, just getting inside him was Kroll to knock it away. Throw in on half forward. But interesting to see in that Richmond move that both Hogg and Waitman, who were initially getting it out of defence, were up on the forward line to end up with a shot at goal. That's Kerrison with the ball underneath him. Terry Wallace in the pack as well. Number 16 with hands on hips. Number 1 will do the ruck work. Skipper Mark Lee. James Manson to come in from boundary side. Manson wins it. Gaffer. Very cool. All Richmond here on the wing. Thompson tried to do too much, bust through. He's gone over the boundary line. Throw in just forward of centre wing. Richmond leading by 40 points.
Chance for Turner. Turner's kick towards centre half forward. Poole leads in the race for the ball. Kicks it directly across into the centre, and the mark taken by Egan, who's done fairly well since coming on in the second quarter. A long one towards centre half forward. High flyers wanted it. It's at the back of the pack. The tap on might favour the Tigers. Wilson's handball to Mitchell round the neck, and he's awarded the free kick only 30 metres out directly in front. He did duck his head.
I think he ducked into it, Robbo. I don't think he deserved that free.
You're not the only one.
And all the Collingwood supporters agree with me. Here it is again. That's a second tackle. We didn't see the first one there, but I think he may have been awarded the free kick for the first tackle.
Well, he's already kicked 2 goals, Mitchell, and with his 9th kick coming up, a chance to perhaps put the result of this match nearly beyond doubt, even this early. He punts for goal and punts truly. 3 goals to Mitchell. 12th on the board for the Tigers. They're 12-8-80 and they lead by 46 points. Lee Matthews looking very concerned now as the 10-minute mark of the third quarter ticks past and the Tigers well in control.
There it is, a long kick by Egan. No one really got their hands to that ball. The ball bounced free over to Wilson, looking for his Western Australian teammate, and I definitely think that he ducked his head into that, and the Collingwood player really had no other option other than to grab him high.
Jason Kroll, the youngster, penalised there as Cloak favoured by the bounce. Down to Turner. Back towards Cloak. Around Wallace he goes. Through Mullane. Sikaski for Richmond. Towards centre wing, Egan front position. Terrible bounce. Mitchell got an even worse one. Mark taken by Keys. On to Kroll. Up the wing he goes. Starcevic has 2 to beat and kept it in. Good work from the centre half forward. Keep it in the forward line when it gets up there. That's what Tony Jewell will be looking for. Rather, Lee Matthews, and that's what Craig Starcevic did. He's in ruck now. Neither he or Clark can win it. Kick from interchange play and Notting. Chance now for Collingwood. Laffy leading in the race, bounces back to Taylor. Handball's on to Starcevic. It's a throw, not a handball, says umpire Robinson. It went through the middle, but to no avail. And the Magpies having a dreadful third term.
And really, Taylor had a bit of time there. He didn't need to throw it. He could have handballed it out quite easily.
Burton kicks the ball towards half-back for the Tigers. A punch away. Richmond under a little bit of pressure. Wallace is dispossessed. Now the ball goes to Laffy. Laffy gives it to the more experienced player in Sikaski. Sikaski's kick is off the side of the boot. It's inside the 50-metre line, but there's Richmond players everywhere, and Burton's got plenty of time to pick up the ball. Now he'll feed the handball. It's been smothered slightly, but a chance for Hogg. He can't control it. It's pushed over the boundary line, and a little bit of sloppy football there by the Tigers. The ball kept in Collingwood scoring zone. It's at half forward, 70 metres out from the Collingwood goal. The ruckman fly. Here's a chance for Paul Morwood. He can't break clear. Throwing himself on the footballer's banks. He looks a little lethargic. Now Atkins with a chance, but the boundary line looms up. And there we have the boundary umpire signalling that it's over the line. And I shall take charge and throw it in between wing and half forward, slightly favouring the Magpies.
13 minutes gone. It's Richmond who lead by 46 points. Clark, lovely tap down. Intercepting though was Mullane. Here's Wallace. Good smother by Turner, but Wallace gets it back. They've got it forward to the centre, Collingwood. They desperately want a goal. Haven't scored so far in the term. Richmond making the most of it with the breeze. Starcevic. Open spaces at half forward again, an awkward bounce. Sikorsky with Turner. The bounce 45 metres out from the Collingwood goal. The Richmond fans camped behind that goal, hoping that it's repelled pretty quickly. Clark has front position for Richmond. Wins the tap back over his head. There's Turner into the pocket for Collingwood. Sikorsky, 2 to beat, leaves it behind. Oh, good kick off the ground. Sets away Mitchell. Handball to Egan. Back he goes for Eustace. High pass to the wings, a bad one, and allows Cloak in. Gets it down to Lockman. Interchange player through there to Ryan. Onto the left boot. Let's see if Taylor can bring one down. Doesn't arrive in time. Runs loose. Hogg. Taylor got a boot to it. Sikorsky's desperate and prevents Turner picking up. And the bounce about 30 metres out from Collingwood's goal. They've played 15 minutes and Richmond lead by 46 points.
Bounce of the ball 45 metres out from the Collingwood goal. A chance for Ryan. Brown round the neck. Play on. And umpire Robinson decides that he should bounce again. 40 metres out, directly in front of the Collingwood goal. And they certainly need, if not one, maybe 3 goals. 46 points the difference in favour of the Tigers. Clark can't take possession of the football. Poole there, and so is Brown. And another bounce in nearly the same spot as the previous 2 bounces, and we may see some umpiring decision, positive umpiring decision, come out of this one. Over the top with Starcevic. Banks struggling to gain control of the football, but a little disappointed is Dennis Banks as he comes up with the ball. Looks as though he may be favouring a leg, and the Magpie supporters looking very despondent. Umpire Robinson bounces again, a little bit closer to Collingwood's goal. A quick kick out of that by Burton. Now Collingwood go up towards the square, and Taylor, ironical cheers from his Collingwood supporters. It's his first mark. We are 16 minutes into the 3rd quarter, and his first kick coming up. He's only about 15 or 20 metres out, directly in front, and he kicks a goal. And the Collingwood fans are ecstatic. 5-10-40 the Pies, and the Tigers 12-8-80. Double Collingwood score are the Tigers at the 17-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
Yes, and nothing Laffy could do about that. It was a lucky short kick that fell into Taylor's arms, and really Laffy's done a good job on Taylor to this stage of the game.
Let's see if Collingwood can follow it up. Clark looking to prevent that in ruck for Richmond. 50-50. Rioli's tackle. Wallace's handball too close to Poole for him to be able to gather. Good work there as it's kicked through for Collingwood by Brown, but away go the Tigers. Palm into the pocket looking for Peart. The other full forward back on it, off the ground. Oh, fresh air. Lockman away for Collingwood. Brings it up the vacant members' wing. vacant only momentarily. Keys now has filled it up. Raking pass is a beauty. Manson spills the chest grab though. Filkey appeals for a free kick. Wakeman's handball to Rioli. Now they're in trouble again, the Magpies, as he squares. Lee couldn't get back to take the grab. Oh, good tackle though on Brown. He had Kroll in support though. To the wing goes Ryan, good pass to Keys. 15 metres should be the decision, it is. Back comes Clark, but he's held up Keys for a moment.
Keys kicks towards centre half forward. Collingwood in front. It's punched away by Richmond. On the bottom of that is Rioli. Does it well. Does it well again. Now he's forced to kick quickly. Up towards full forward. The mark has been taken by the Collingwood defender in Kroll. And the prize looked under a lot of threat. His quick kick out towards half back is marked by Paul Morwood. Morwood's kick towards the wing. There's a chance for Manson. Atkins. Eustace did it well. Kept it there momentarily. Now Kerrison bounces once through centre half forward. Kicks looking for Taylor. And he doesn't let him down. The big fella marks. Plays on. Fumbles with Ryan. Now Banks. Kick off the ground. A chance for Collingwood. They're right in the square. No free kick paid. Burton plays on and gets Richmond out of trouble. He kicks it out wide to Eustace. Eustace over the top. Looking for a handball to his teammate further afield in Palm. There's a punch on behind play. Palm goes on with the football. Handball to Pickering. This is looking rather ominous. The Tigers into the pocket. Chance for Wilson over the top to Wakeman. It's up against the boundary line. Wakeman pressured by Kerrison. He breaks the tackle and plays on. The free kick was paid, but he played on. Pickering shoots for goal, then bangs it through for another one for the Tigers.
And the Tigers look to be home for all money halfway through the third quarter. But a tremendous climax to the match at VFL after the Tigers had kicked 7 goals to 3 in the third term to be 39-point leaders. The Magpies kicked the first goal of the last quarter, but Richmond still well in control as we join Peter G, Ian Robertson and Bernie Quinlan.
Turner under pressure from Chikarsky. He's tackled around the neck by Kroll, and he'll take the free kick. He gives the hand pass quickly to Wakeman. Wakeman's kick finds Wallace. Wallace plays on at centre half forward, kicks it out wide to Wilson. Wilson will go into an open goal and ping it through. No, he's offline. And a behind to Richmond. 14-9, 93. They lead by 34 points, 8-11-59. And a very good crowd on a cold Easter Monday here in Melbourne. 36,749 fans.
Well, Collingwood fans must have had their hearts in their mouths there as James Manson has done the kicking in. But he found Christian, who couldn't hold the mark. 50-metre line. Lee, front position. Gets it down nicely. Pickering couldn't get it. Wakeman could. Ducks, weaves. Handballs to Rioli, who's on his own. Shepherding from Mitchell. Rioli, the goal. First for Maurice Rioli. Just when they were having trouble for the first time this afternoon in finding the big opening, Maurice Rioli finds himself with too much space.
And very poor defence by Collingwood. There was 3 Richmond players behind the pack and not one Collingwood player. Went out to Rioli and he had no trouble kicking a goal.
Bounce in the centre. Cloak doing the ruck work. Rioli in there again. Kicks it towards centre half forward. Lockman comes through strongly and kicks Collingwood into attack. But it's intercepted by Thompson, who's done a good job for the Tigers. His hand pass out wide finds Palm. Palm's handball into the centre. A chance for Hogg. Intercepted brilliantly by Mullane. Mullane's handball out wide in the direction of Atkins, but through strongly comes Burton. He does it well and kicks it off the ground and finds the safety of the boundary line between wing and half forward, slightly favouring the Magpies at the 7-minute mark. Richmond lead by 40 points, 99 plays 59.
33 is Cloak, pushed off it by Clark. High kick by Brown. Starksovich asks for the free kick, the clever tap onto Banks. And there's Burton going to the boundary line again. Roved the shot, Ryan's effort hits the post. Well, that's 3 posters this afternoon for the Woods, living up to their name. 39 points the deficit. Collingwood want to get this ball back up to the goal line again quickly.
Burton, a little undecided, now just makes up his mind to go straight down the centre. Collingwood outnumbering. They have the players on the ground as well. A quick kick towards centre half forward Richmond. It's a fickle bounce, but they do it well. Thompson again. A nice kick around the corner to half back finds Wallace. He's tackled by Mullane. He didn't really have control of it, but play-ons is the umpire now. Starkovic balks the hand pass, now kicks towards the front of the goals. Taylor touches it, unfortunately, and it doesn't touch it. Well, it's a goal. It's a Collingwood goal. 9-12-66, 33 points behind the Tigers, 15-9-99, and I'd like to have a look at the replay.
I think we all would, Robbo, because how he's missed it is beyond me. Starkovic from 55 metres out. Taylor in perfect position to take the mark. Oh, I'm sure he touched that.
Might have been an optical illusion.
It definitely looked like it on the monitor, but I guess the umpire was in a better position.
Didn't seem to be too much arguing. Lockman for Collingwood. Did that well. Got some good shepherding too from Manson. Lockman's kick, inch perfect to Starkovic. Magpies, are they on a roll? Here's Morwood on his own. Oh, a panic for Bilking. Inside 50, he should go. Doesn't. Beautiful pass. And here's the goal. Ryan bangs it through. The Magpies coming back.
And Lee Matthews looking a little bit happier in the box. But Starkovic has lifted his game at centre half forward. That's what they haven't had all day. They haven't had the running players down into the forward line. But Moore had provided that there and over to Filkey. Good play by Filkey too. He centred the ball over, saw Ryan there by himself. And no trouble there. So Collingwood coming back into it.
.27 points the difference. The Tigers lead. Just gone past the 10-minute mark in the last quarter. Can the Magpies get up? Clark in the picture for Richmond. Cloak, the big Collingwood ruckman, gets the tap out. Rizanico overruns the football. Goes in after it again. Handball out. Paul Morwood. Manson. Chikaski now. Atkins. Handball over the top. Looks for Rizanico. Intercepted by Eustace. Eustace kick towards centre half forward. Wakeman comes out. Collingwood, they're on the end of it. Rizanico. Atkins out wide to Keys. Kick it quickly, he does. It's a poor one. Intercepted by Hogg. And Richmond out of trouble. Hogg finds Chikaski. Chikaski to Wallace. And the Tigers just a little composed in the crisis. Up towards centre half forward. A good mark taken for Collingwood. That centre half back by James Manson, and a smile on the face of the pie.
Manson, just to the corner of the square, couldn't get back there. Cloak, Wallace, fine handball. Sikaski swallowed almost by Cloak. Did it well. Sikaski back on it. Thought I heard a whistle. Eustace keeps going. Oh, does it well against Atkins. Good work, Mark Eustace. Up high, Wilson. He wastes no time. Peter Wilson up towards Peart. Front position. Down he goes against Christian. No. Play on the call. Magpie fans like the umpire's decision as Lockman has done well from interchange. No mark to Wilson. First hands on it were Collingwood. Back inboard to Pickering. Good tackle. And the free kick, yes, goes the way of the Pies. And the tackler, young Gavin Brown.
Brown for Collingwood. The Magpie supporters have come alive in the last 5 or 6 minutes. His kick is intercepted in the centre by Palm. Drops the ball, but retrieves it quite quickly. 9th kick coming up for Palm. He's kicked 2 very good goals for the Tigers. Play-on is the umpire. Palm's kick up towards full forward. Out in front, it's punched away by the Collingwood defence. Through comes Brown. Brown's kick towards the wing. Cloak takes possession. Hand pass over the top for the Mullane. Mullane with a little bit of space. He's running away from Clark. He's short kicking towards Taylor. It's over the top. Laffey can't control it. Backing him up is Thompson. Strong play by Thompson. And he goes right on with it. Kicks it across the face of goal to the opposite back pocket where Burton marks. Burton comes clear, looks for the hand pass over the top to Waitman. Waitman at centre half back is backed up by Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky goes through the centre, up towards centre half forward. In front Egan, can't mark, it's punched away. Rioli takes possession of the football, swings around onto his left foot, kicks it out towards half forward. Pickering can't mark, opposed by Terrison. Bumped off the ball by Egan, strong play by Egan. Now he hand passes back to Rioli. Rioli into the pocket. Loose Richmond players everywhere. They raffle it. Pickering says, I'll have it. Shoots into the square. Over the top. Collingwood backs under lots of pressure. Eustace tackled by Atkins. Atkins can't control it. Now he goes back after it again and slips at the crucial stage. And the umpire will come in and bounce about 40 metres around from the Richmond goal. At the 14-minute mark, Richmond lead by 27 points.
And we're seeing the best football of the match. Which way will it go? Camaraderie there between opposite supporters. Tap down to Wilson. He's a bullet. Handballs to the square. Christian, that's brave, but he's got support from Keys. The youngsters doing the Magpies well. It comes off to Morwood. Morwood through to Turner. In the engine room for Collingwood. Down the middle he goes. Morwood, Rosonico, his target. He's got it. No one to give it to. Poole across there towards Waitman. Oh, straight into Mullane, holding the ball. Play on's the call. Magpie fans can't believe it. Here's Mullane. He kept going, didn't wait for the whistle. Drives the Magpies into attack. Taylor against Laffey. Mark to Taylor. Brian Taylor. Inside 50 metres. And if he can kick it, not only a vital goal today for Collingwood, but a landmark for him, his 350th league goal. Let's wait on it. No mistake. The Magpie fans roar. And we've got a game at VFL Park. Just 11 points the difference. Still plenty of time, halfway through the last quarter.
What a tackle by Mullane too.
He was a desperado.
Oh, he makes a difference to this Collingwood side, Mullane. He's a top player. But he didn't wait for the decision. Here he goes again, Mullane. Got a ton of class about him. Kicks long down to Taylor, and that's the only way to go. Get the ball down there quickly.
Did he push that guy out?
It looked like it, didn't it, Robbo?
Play goes on at the centre bounce. Collingwood, they've got a sniff of victory. And they're showing the most desperation that they've shown for the afternoon. In the last 10 minutes of this match, umpire Robinson decides to bounce. It favours Clark. Intercepted by Banks. He gets through somehow. Kicks around the corner to centre half forward, but the mark taken by Poole. Poole out wide. Rosonico on the bottom of it. Starcevic. Now he can get the hand pass out. There's no one on the end of it for Collingwood. Desperation shown by Thompson for Richmond, and he holds the ball in against Ryan, and the bounce will take place as Notting prepares to come on for the Tigers. At the 16.5-minute mark of the last quarter, Starcevic gets the knockdown. Banks can't control it. On the bottom of it, Rosonico, but he can't control the football, and umpire Robinson will come in and bounce as Peart goes off and Notting comes on for the Tigers.
That square, which you can see in the foreground, is in Collingwood's attacking half. Starcevic wins the tap. Eustace very strong. Manson here, number 30 for Collingwood. Oh, put off it by Wilson. He's a very tough character and finds the boundary line. Now it's Richmond who have it in their attacking half. They lead by 11 points. 17 minutes gone. Not one of the 37,000 is left here at VFL Park. Cloak, the fist, gains 15 metres.
Well, they need a bit of finesse now, Peter. I think they need to keep the ball in play. The Magpies, they need 2 or 3 quick goals. 21 points the difference. Morwood, left foot kick towards half forward. No one there for Richmond, but they come through with Waitman picking up the crumbs, as he does very, very well. Kawioli with space on the wing, and he kicks beautifully to Mitchell. Lee there, intercepted by Manson. Well, I don't know whether it was a hand pass, but it was effective. Kerrison, he's under pressure. The free kick has been awarded to Collingwood in the back pocket, and it'll go to Turner.
And Lee should never have dropped that mark. I know it's not his strength, but it's something he should never have done there.
12 kicks for Jamie Turner. To the centre he goes, looking for Cloak. Starcevic up behind. Wallace, he's gone missing in the last quarter. This man hasn't. Rosonico up to half forward. Taylor front position. And the mark! Tells Laffy where to stand on it. Taylor. 3 marks in the quarter after being unsighted for the first 3.5 quarters. Has it got the length? Yes!
A great goal by Taylor. And Collingwood have kicked their 12th. Richmond 15-9, 99, lead by 15 points. The Magpies 12-12, 84. And we approach the 19-minute mark of the last quarter. And there's action aplenty at VFL Park.
There it is again, Brian Taylor. What a mark. What a mark to Taylor. He's really lifted his game. He was dragged off the ground at the 16-minute mark in the second quarter, but 5 goals after that. He's been the difference in the two sides.
Play goes on Waitman. The hand pass out wide. Burton overruns it. Oh, poor effort by Banks. Burton on the bottom of it. He struggles hard and holds the ball in. It's just outside the centre square on the members' side of the ground. Have a good trip at the 20-minute mark. 15 points the difference. Richmond 99 plays Collingwood 84. The ball up towards centre half forward for Collingwood. Jakarski, he gets the hand pass out. Waitman on the bottom of it. Collingwood striving desperately. A free kick to Waitman according to umpire Robinson, and he will steady the Tigers temporarily. Across to Jakarski. Jakarski's kick off the side of the boot. Keys flies high, can't mark. Lockman on the bottom of it. Can he break clear? Keys nodding intercepts. Nodding for the Tigers. Threads the handball out wide. Palm's ineffective hand pass. Wallace over the top. Palm, crash on the head by Cloak. Down goes Palm. Down goes Cloak. The heavyweight title fight of VFL Park. Palm and David Cloak. A bit of a mismatch, but David Palm showing a little bit of strength. I don't like that, he says.
Not a bad left hook by Palm.
Bang goes the left.
Beautiful left hook.
And a 15-metre penalty against David Cloak, and Palm kicks the ball into the forward pocket.
Oh, great mark taken by Pickering. And David Cloak could rue that just when Collingwood were on a roll. He's given away 15 metres. And Pickering, superb grab, there's the pass. Waitman, or is it, yes it is Waitman. He collapsed. Umpire Robinson not going to fall for a 15-metre penalty there. But Collingwood really had the momentum up and they've lost it. Dale Waitman, 45-degree angle, even acuter. He's missed 27 possessions for Waitman in this match, but he would have wanted to put that one through as we approach the 21.5-minute mark. Ball back into play from Christian, and there's Jamie Turner.
Turner marks at half-back. He's got a loose player in the centre in Gaffer. Gaffer, forced to kick with the left foot, does it well, towards centre half forward. Richmond mark. A good strong effort in front. Poole at centre half back, kicks it out to Wallace. It's tapped on by Lockman. Chance for Brown. Lockman again. Kick with the left foot will be marked by
Filkey.
Filkey for Collingwood inside the 50-metre line. 13th kick coming up for Filkey. He punts for goal. He's offline. Through for a behind to Collingwood. 15 points the difference, and we've played 22.5 minutes of the last quarter. Richmond 100, Collingwood 85, and a spirited comeback by the Magpies.
Where to go, thinks Burton. Down the middle. Cloak in the van here. No one going past, so David Cloak will go the long bomb. 4 marks for the Collingwood skipper. The kick's not a bad one. Looking for BT, up too early. The roving Filkey, not quick enough with the hands. Now he is. Ryan, snap, yes! Second in the quarter for Matt Ryan. They're within 9 points, the Magpies. They've played 23 minutes.
And what a turnaround. Big Cloak kicks a long one up to the forward line. Filkey's been in everything in the last quarter. Gets it out to Ryan. And what a snap for goal. 3 Richmond players converging on him. Manages to find the middle. And we've got a game on our hands.
Bounce back in the centre. Collingwood, they're on fire. Turner to centre half forward. Starkovic contests well. Ball out wide to half forward flank. Taylor, crunch. Out goes the mouth guard. The hand pass out wide. Rosonico, he goes after it. Now he does well. Gets back onto his right foot. He'll shoot for goal from 45 metres. Rosonico, has he kicked it? Yes, it's another one. 3 points in difference at VFL Park. Richmond leads 100. Collingwood 97. 24 and a half minutes into the last quarter.
And what a game. Rosonico never looked like he was in control. Gets around Thompson, makes a desperate lunge at him, but it was too late. Rosonico kicks it from 45 metres out. The goal umpire didn't have to move, and only 3 points of difference at the 24-minute mark and 40 seconds.
20 seconds from time on. 3 points the deficit Collingwood have to make up. Lockman. Desperation from Wilson. Down goes Smith. Opposite number 17, Lockman was into his back. Smith, 70 metres out from goal. Pick up your men, say the Collingwood fans. And their backs have done that. They're swarming all over them down there, the Collingwood defence. So Smith, no option but to go long. Drops in the breeze. Oh, in front, almost a mark there to Richmond's Clark. Oh, Kerrison's handball smothered. Wilson had a chance momentarily. Front of Richmond's goal, big fellow Clark. Mitchell, nowhere to go. He's caught.
Ball in possession.
Brilliant desperation football from the Magpie back. And Ryan, who snapped that goal, not looking too good. He was one of 3 men who put the tackle in there, as off goes Kerrison. Ryan in the hands of the trainers as Kerrison bombs one to the wing. Sikorsky coming in, but too late. Strong mark from Kroll. On he goes. Gafer draws the man. The handball to Turner. On the half-forward flank, into the pockets. Starkovic. The Western Australian, Craig Starkovic is off. Goes Matt Ryan in a bad way. 15th kick coming up for Starkovic. The Magpie fans hush. Inside 50. Difference is 2 points.
Matt Ryan in the hands of the trainers. Obviously a heavy blow to the face and didn't look too well. Thompson kicks the ball in for Richmond. And Lee somehow got on his own and he takes the mark on his chest at half back and he'll waste some precious seconds. No, he doesn't. He plays on and gives it to Notting. Notting's kick towards the wing is a poor one. Atkins, a big thump towards centre half forward. Filkey, did he throw it? No. Brown, over the top. It's all Richmond. They slip at the crucial stage. Brown at centre half forward. Now Banks can't break clear, but the umpire decides on a bounce. We've played nearly 27 and a half minutes gone in the last quarter, and the difference 2 points in favour of the Tigers. The ball being bounced only 30 metres out from the Collingwood goal directly in front.
Lee wins the knock, hoping for the boundary line. Wallace is there, first touch for some time. Not a possession though. He's got back up from Thompson to Eustace, to half, back, mark taken by Morwood. Down he goes, but no 15.
Too far out to score.
Looks for the lead. It's not there, he's going to go long. Hope for the big Taylor mark. Knock away by the defence of Richmond. And Wallace happy to see it go over. As off goes Matt Ryan. Well, the way to repay his desperation in that crucial tackle is for the Magpies to get up here. Lee in front position, comes loose to Poole, he fumbles, Starcevic. No free kick, here's a goal for Atkins! They're in front! North Melbourne recruit Graham Atkins puts his new side 4 points up. We've played 28.5 minutes. And there, that fumble from Poole. Starcevic through there somehow. No free kick, but Atkins, a true swing.
8-3 Collingwood in the last quarter to 1-2 to Richmond. And they lead by 4 points, and we've played nearly 29 minutes of the last quarter. Cloak. Quick kick out of it by Brown to centre half forward is marked by Poole. He's forced to play on. Richmond desperate now. Kick up towards the centre. Mullane in front takes the mark for the Magpies. And maybe that was Richmond's last chance. He fakes a little bit of a sore leg, does Darren Mullane. 14th kick coming up. And he has typified the Collingwood spirit. He kicks towards centre half forward, no mark taken. Starcevic gets the ball out to Atkins. Atkins feeds the handball to Banks. Banks short kick, intercepted by Eustace. Eustace to the wing. Here's another chance for Atkins. He kicked the goal to put the Pies in front. Now he handballs to Starcevic. Up towards Taylor. The ball over the back of the pack. Taylor kicks the goal and bangs it through for another one for the Magpies. And the Magpies lead by 10 points. And we're nearly 30 minutes into the last quarter. 6 goals for Taylor, and no one would believe it.
And what a turnaround. Kickless in the first half of the game. Taylor's been instrumental in bringing Collingwood back into the game, and really it's been a fantastic performance by the Collingwood side in this last quarter. Here we are, Taylor again. Chance for his 6th. Kicked 6 goals straight, and Laffey, after doing a great job in the first half, would be lamenting those 6 goals from Brian Taylor.
4 in the last quarter for Taylor, and Bernie mentioned he was instrumental in the third term. He stacked on the turn that turned the game around. Tap from Taylor, only as far as Wallace. Kerrison, back to the middle, all Collingwood. Tees, and the young blokes have done Collingwood proud. He'll take heaps of time. He's got 15 metres. There's the siren! The Magpies a miracle victory. They've won by 10 points after trailing by 39 at three-quarter time. Brian Taylor, the hero of the moment, from the most frustrated footballer in Melbourne halfway through the third term to the happiest. Or perhaps he's got competition from 19 others.
Brian Taylor.
Position, and the mark!